Hello viewers, this Dow Too Fast here. If you own a 2021 and newer Nissan Rogue, in this video I'll show you how to install a set of hood gas struts so you no longer have to use a hood prop to keep the hood up. The installation is not very difficult and I'll show you all the steps. Let's get started. This kit is made for the Nissan Rogue model year 2021 to the current model. And if you're in Asia or Europe, the car is Nissan Xtrail. Let me show you what comes with this kit. Here are the two struts. Now from the manufacturer, they actually tie this down so that the gas strut will not expand all the way out. You can cut this off and remove it later on. Right here is the installation guide. There are 4 ball joints. 2 of them will be installed on the hood. The other 2 will be installed in the engine compartment. 2 washers and 2 brackets. I'll start with the passenger side. This bracket you see here will be installed on top of this strut tower. So you need to remove this bolt and then install this bracket here. This is a 13mm bolt. Put this bolt through this hole right here. And then screw this back in. With this bolt, I highly recommend you put some blue thread lock on it. If you don't, the bolt along with the bracket might come loose. Here I have an extension to reach the bolt without hitting the bracket. Now if you look at the installation guide, it tells you to mount the ball joint facing out. But if you look at this vertical line that goes to the top ball joint, it's a better fit if I put the ball joint facing inside. The socket I'll use for the ball joint is 12mm. And this nut is 10mm. Now install the bracket on the driver's side. Remove this bolt. Install this bracket. Also install this ball joint facing inside. In order for you to install the ball joint onto the hood, you first need to remove the sound deadening panel that's underneath the hood. It's held on by plastic clips. You can use a pry tool like this and carefully pry the clips off. What you want to do is carefully wiggle the clips and loosen it, and it'll come out. Now be careful, you don't want to break these clips. There are a total of 11 clips. And here's a look at one of the clips. One thing I want to point out is when you're removing these clips, make sure you don't drop this into the engine compartment because it might be very hard to find it afterwards. What you can do is lay a piece of towel on top of your engine, so if the clips fall, it'll fall into the towel. Looking on the driver's side, right here you see there is a hole. We'll be installing a ball joint into this hole right here. Now this hole is not big enough for the ball joint, so we will need to drill it to make the hole bigger. So the diameter is 1/4 inch. Now behind this panel there is no nut. Now to secure this ball joint behind the panel, they've included this metal clip you see right here. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this tape first. And right here is the clip. Now if you look at this clip, it looks like you can slide this onto the panel. But if you do that, the hole actually don't line up. And it's off by about maybe 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this clip right behind the hole. Just make sure you don't lose it. And then put the washer onto this ball joint. And carefully thread this onto the nuts. And now it's secured. Here's a look at this ball joint installed. So let's do the passenger side. Now reinstall this panel. Now the two holes with a ball joint, you won't be installing the clips for those. So here's one of the gas strut. I'm going to go ahead and cut this strap. Now with this design, all you have to do is just snap it in and it'll click into place. I also want to show you, if you ever have to remove this, what you want to do is take a flathead screwdriver and just carefully pry up on this metal clip. With this clip pried up, you can pull this off the ball joint. To install this is very simple. Just push this onto the ball joint, like that. And to clip the strut onto the top ball joint, I do have to raise the hood a little bit more. So I'm going to lift the hood up and move the hood prop out of the way. And now I can clip in the other end. And here's a look with one of the hood prop installed. Here's the other gas strut. Here, I'll clip in the bottom side. Now I'll clip the top side. Here's a look at the two gas struts installed. To close it, just bring it down. And let me show you opening the hood. As you can see, it works very well, and you no longer have to use a hood prop to keep the hood up. This will allow for more space if you're working in the engine bay, so it's very convenient. Now if you're interested in getting this, I'll include the link in the video description below. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.